Good morning, everybody. This is Evan. This is the day before we go back home from the week here in Barbados. Of course, I haven't taken a single picture. I think I forgot my camera. I think I've done one or two from the camera, from my phone camera. And this is the Wedderburn house, which had an addition built on, and the part over here where the green roof is was Aunt Elman's house, which is basically built on to the other house. The veranda is what everyone talks about. Is amazing. That's where this wonderful breeze comes in, and everything. Everyone sits out here. This is where basically the living room is the veranda. Here, what they call the above side, if you can see, it's a big yard. It's probably 80 yards long. These trees here are called the mile trees, and these mile trees help block a lot of the wind, because the wind can become constant, steady, and just enough. They said this week has been one of the hottest periods of time ever that they can remember in a long time, like over a decade. The thing that is so amazing about this property is, you'll see, you walk out here, we're walking to my favorite spot. So today I'm wearing my Mount Gay shirt. We went on the Mount Gay tour yesterday, and we're going to go out to one of the catamarans today for the sunset cruise. The sun sets on the western side. We are on the eastern side, almost the farthest east point. I think if you can see in the distance, that peninsula that juts out, there's a lighthouse there, and it looks like a radio tower as well. That, I think, is the eastmost point. I'm not sure. So we're almost at the eastmost point. So you're seeing just from a very short walk, this is their front yard or backyard. I've spent many an hour just out here, and the time just goes by. And it's funny, I was teasing Dawn. I said, this is where Carrie and Jeff and her family need to live. So I'm working on the case. I got to find some form of setting for that. Down there, that structure is the fish house, where fishermen would bring their stuff in and start getting it processed for market, etc. Everyone hates this. They call it the jetty. This pier, walkway, etc. You see the crane at the end of it. And the reason why is, if you could look at the surf, it's kind of dark. There's a lot of moss, and this jetty has changed the characteristics of the surf. And a lot of the moss, instead of going back out to sea, it collects there and stays there. I think it's great, because that means less people come to the beach. But that's Skeets Bay, and that is the extent of their property. I think their property runs all the way out to the edge, not exactly to the edge, but a fair amount. And I can tell the story about how Grandpa Wedderburn, and this is the house pretty much framed. I've seen some monkeys that come up to these trees right here. They call them Bayesian almond trees. And it's not really an almond like the nut, but it's a fruit shaped in the shape of an almond. So that's it. That is the walkway tour. And the moon has been coming up right here. It's majestic, just almost without words. So that's it. So this is Evan at his favorite spot in Barbados. Bye-bye.